been one man that I wanted to take everything that I could from him, to leave him with nothing but the ash of his pride. But for that one man, there have been a dozen or more other dumbasses to get in my way, and justice delayed is justice denied. But look at me, and believe me when I tell you that I will have what I want.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the PUWF podcast, the number one Evolve podcast in the world, which means if you spin a globe, you put your finger anywhere, we're the number one podcast there. So before we get started, I want to introduce our amazing cast here, starting off with Mr. Play-by-Play himself, Mr. Invisible. How you doing, good sir?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Coach. You son of a bitch for not being here. You know, you knew. But Cardi M.
Yes, hello. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yes, she was shocked as well.
Right?
Good. Alex, yes.
Yes. Damn right.
Thank you. Number two, we got our number one Evolve analyst, the WWE ID interviewer. If it ain't, if the book's not scary, it's not in her library. Shauna Reed's Horror. How you doing today?
I am doing well. Super excited. Countdown, single digits to the flight to SummerSlam. So
Ooh.
Getting excited. Excited for last night. Excited for next week. All around. So yeah.
Okay. Glad to have you here. And we have CJ Wolfie. How you doing today?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
Yeah. And shout out to Terrell, whatever he's up to right now. We miss him today. So yeah, we appreciate him being on here every week. And last but not least, the wise man himself, the only person to take the title off of Mike Cunningham without knowing it. You actually have a title reign. You're the only one on this panel that has a title reign without knowing it. Mr. EOD himself. How you doing, good sir?
I'm good. I guess it was like a 5-minute title reign, but a title reign is a title reign.
Title reign it is. What other podcast do you know who had a person with a title reign that took it off of Mike Cunningham? Nobody. The number one Evolve podcast does. All right. That's what we do around here. All right. So today's episode of Evolve, just like Invisible Man said, it was a pretty crazy episode to set us up for the next at least month because we had some crazy things. So we started off the show with Nikita Lyons and Slow Jacobs. They were meditating backstage. What was funny about this is in the background, you can hear Nikita Lyons singing kind of like some tantric music in the background, which he knew it sounded really goofy. Every time I listened to it, it was hilarious. But Sloan at this point was very concerned because Nikita seemed to be a little bit too calm about her first title defense as the Evolve champion. And Nikita's basically just like, hey, relax. This is a day that, we teach our lesson in karma. Lainey ruined my celebration, so we're going to do what we have to do tonight. And this was the universe opportunity to allow the divine feline reign to get a proper start. So starting off with Shauna, what did you think about this backstage situation we had?
I loved it. I think it really played a lot into Nikita and her Zen self. And I think if a lot of people don't follow Nikita's social media to know that she's very in tune, her spirituality, all of that. So I think it played into that. I loved how Sloan was freaking out and she's just like, it's all good. And the look that Sloan gave her when she's like, I'm just going to sit here and meditate was absolutely hilarious. I thought it was a great way to kick off the show just for Nikita to kind of be her Zen self and get everybody into that character a little bit more because we don't really see that as much on NXT or some other stuff. So it was fun to see that. And I knew Nikita was going to win. So going into it, it was kind of her confidence was up there. So it was great. I loved it. So I hope we get to see more of the Zen Nikita on Evolve moving forward with the character, not so much her other characters. So.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like that classic thing where there's this celebrity that's very confident in themselves, and then their helper is freaking out about every little thing that's going on. So I like that dynamic between the two of those. Mr. EOD, how did you feel about this?
I'm always talking about these openings, these cold openings of Evolve. And every time I'm thinking they ran out of ideas, or now we're used to one thing. They pulled this out. I've never seen no BS like this before in my life. It was awesome when I saw it, and it fit her character perfectly. And the only thing that, when you said, I guess she was humming, when I was watching it, because I was watching on my little phone. I was like, she looked like she's meditating. But why do I hear? Are we hearing? I was like, are we hearing her inner thoughts right now? Like I didn't know what was going on, but it was perfect. And I'm like, that fits her character. And for whatever Natty does to her on NXT, she basically does it 10 times worse to Sloan on Evolve. So NXT she's the Evolve champion, but she's almost kind of a little bit of a lackey. But here she's her own character, and it's just night and day and everything. It's like she's a little bit of this on NXT, but this is like her. This is her right here on Evolve, and I'm glad for it. And Sloan, I was telling Shauna earlier. Usually, Nikita don't like Sloan, so the fact she's even hanging out with her, maybe she's getting used to her. But this was the first time that Sloan actually side-eyed Nikita. Usually, it's Nikita side-eyeing her all the time, and basically like, "Why are you here?" But this time, but the whole title reign, Nikita was not worried about it whatsoever. She wanted her revenge on Lady Luck, and you don't really see heel champions do this. Okay, I want some revenge on this person that wronged me. I'm gonna give you a championship match to like prove I'm better than you, or just to beat you down. So you usually don't see that. Usually you see the heels running. So I liked it. It was different.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And next up, we're gonna have CJ Wolfie, but I'm also gonna ask you this question. So, with the point of him speaking of Sloan Jacobs side eyeing Nikita Lyons, do you think in the back of her head she's like, I could have won that championship, and here's this person that's not taking it seriously, having the championship right in front of me? Do you think that's a part of it as well?
Yeah, it might be because especially when she said that at the end of the segment. But I like the segment though. Nikita's always come up with these segments here and be so hilarious. But it's some good development of her character too as well, which we be seeing it grown from when she had came back and healthy from that knee injury. She was getting good in the ring. She was doing fantastic, basically. And then now she got an Evolve Championship title. Okay, yeah, she doing her thing with this film. So I like the segment, and hope she get a good title reign down there for sure. I hope she get a good long one because this here with the character it's gonna be a good one.
Absolutely. And I had to say the best for last, the number one Nikita Lyons fan I've ever met in my life, Mr. Invisible. What did you think about this?
I'm not number one Nikita fan. I'm like number 4 because there's like 3 others that would fight me to the death for that shit. I'm not in the mood for that. I adore Nikita's talents. I want to give
I would consider myself a humble Nikita fan.
Like what ranking?
Like a 7. Again, I'm being humble because I'm sure she has super fans.
Yeah, it's like 7.
Oh man,
there's super fans that will do Chainsaw Massacre stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with Sloan and Nikita, I tell Shauna and EOD this. This is just Starscream and Megatron all over again. Like Nikita's Megatron, and she doesn't give a fuck about Sloan. And Sloan's like, I'll take care of you, my lord. I'll do whatever you want. But now, as you know about the CJ Wolfie, Starscream is now side-eyeing that motherfucking bitch. I'm like, okay, now it's turning into Starscream, the plotter, Starscream, the manipulator, and that's fine. I like that. I like that. But what happens at the end of the show? What happens at the beginning of the show is totally different, ladies and gentlemen. I want to put that out there. That's it.
All right. So moving on to the next part, we had a tag match between Cappuccino Jones and Matthew Mathers versus what I like to call the work release program, which is Shido Ash and Victor Zanov. Is that how you say his last name? Zanov? Yeah.
We were debating it earlier too. We're like, how do we say this?
Yeah, I'm trying to say it like Zanov, or I guess I'm trying to create an accent that don't exist. But we had a match between those two, and Mr. Invisible's excellent with this, so I'll let him do the play-by-play. I'm not gonna butcher it.
Okay. Cappuccino wore the 1960s theme gear. I want to put that out there that he also fought Marcus Mathers just a couple days ago on GCW show in Oklahoma. Shout out to Oklahoma. He's still the PWG Human Tornado vibes. Victor wore his fluffy Russian hat, and Shadow is bald and covered with tattoos, but he was wearing his karate gear. Shido Ash did a couple judo throws. One of them to Cappuccino that looked like he was like less than a half of a body bag. It's like whoop! I was like, oh shit! I did like that. It was really nice. The 4 members of the Mod Squad watched from the VIP section. Mathers hit a springboard crossbody kick and did a mule kick at 1 minute. After Blake said that Shido's from Egypt, he tossed around Cap Jones like a baby. Cap hit a drop kick and some jab punches. I did like that he tried to slide under Shido And most baby faces do that. And Shadow's like, "Fuck you, bitch," and then snatched him real quick, and then did some nice little judo throws. Shadow hit a release bulldog power slam. He hit a belly to belly suplex for a near fall. Mathers got a hot tag, and he hit an Osprey style heel kick hook to the victor's jaw. He did do a mystery kick. I did remember that. And then he hit a springboard fadeaway stunner on Shadow, then do a blue thunder bomb for a near fall. Mathers, as this has happened, at this point of the match, Holloway is outside. We don't know why he's outside, but he's outside. So he starts talking shit to the Mog Squad. Cap, for no apparent reason, because he's turning into Dark Rose Jones, starts turning around and then looking at the Mog Squad, starts talking shit to them. Mathers, who's just has about 4 seconds of availability, is telling Cap, "Hey, tag me, I need tag." And then he gets Mathers pushes Cap. Cap falls down to the floor, hits the ring, hits the stadium thing. As that's happening, one of the weirdest, newest moves I've ever seen before. Shido hit a German suplex and pinned Mathers. But the way that Shido hit a German suplex is that Shido grabbed Mathers' arm and said, "Hey, baby, come with me." Threw his ass to fucking Victor, and Victor just did a German suplex for the 1, 2, 3. Dark Force Jones is trying to say he's sorry. The Mog Squad were clapping for Top Flight Security Craig. And they are, and I want to say this by standards of Evolve, this is the first time ever in Evolve history that they've ever worked as a tag team together. Even though we know that on the indies, they're kicking ass. And in this match, they actually gelled very well. Very well. That's all I got to say. That's the play-by-play.
Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I agree that tag team move with the German suplex, that was crazy. And what do you call that move that Shido did? It was like kind of like a spinning uppercut that he hit on Mathers before they did that tag team.
It's a jumping European uppercut.
Jumping European uppercut. Okay, I figured. I didn't want to call it.
It's very niche too, because you have to either go for the shoulder and you go up, or you go literally like a torpedo and say fuck it to the other guy. But it doesn't really, and that's what he did the latter. But so
okay, yeah, that was pretty cool, and I thought it was kind of interesting that they were arguing with the Mog Squad outside the ring. I don't know exactly what happened to cause that, but it's gonna be interesting to see what happens after that. So let's start off with Sean Reed's horror. What did you think about this match and what happened after it was over?
I loved the match. I cheered very loudly when Cappuccino came out in the new gear because I've been waiting for it, watching all of his socials every time he appears on a match on the indies in it. And I'm like, when are we getting it? And we got it last night. So I was very, very excited. I really like the match. I still am on the thing. I don't think Shido and what's-his-face, they should have just been running chaos before they got an official match. But I knew they were going to win going into it. So it was really interesting to see how they were going to do as a tag team together and set up those storylines. I thought we were going to have a brawl with the Mog Squad, mogging them in VIP, and they came out and they were all there. I was like, either the match we're going to have chaos. At some point there was going to be chaos. So I think the Mog Squad being the Mog Squad, trying to intimidate Shido and Ash, I think they're going to be in for a rude awakening if they decide to go after them. But I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm just kind of excited to see what they do moving forward, because as we know, they were just given this match. So how's their storyline going to go? Are they going to get more matches, or are they now going to come in and cause chaos? How is that going to play out? And are the Mog Squad going to regret trying to mog the security team?
Yeah, I've never seen these guys actually wrestle together. So as soon as Victor did that stomp in the beginning of the match, I was like, yeah, somebody's gonna die. I just knew it. And then when they put the stats at the bottom, Olympians, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Shido came out with the gi on with the black and the third-degree black belt, I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be real nasty for them. But Mr. EOD, what did you think about this match?
Yeah, I actually thought this match was really good. I did like the fact that Cappuccino finally is coming out with the new look, and we are definitely seeing a turn with Cappuccino Jones. The way Matt, or you know what, I could be wrong. Cappuccino, they have a little history of this. That's how Max Abrams started his villain origin story. Just being in the ring, just getting dismantled for most of it. That was what Mathers had to do. And Cappuccino wasn't really in it that much. But I like the new look that he has. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh, before I get started with Victor and Cheeto, I did like Cheeto's fit. I've never seen him wrestle before, so this is my first time seeing him. So Victor, I'm pretty sure he's a nice person, a nice human being. But
Uh-oh.
Victor the character, I can't stand. And here's why I can't stand you, because I said it last week. The first time I ever saw you wrestle was at an NXT house show against Dorian Van Dukes, back then going by his actual name, Mike the Rooter, and you beat him. So because of that, I can never like you, ever.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure. But I would shake your hand if I saw you in person and everything. As a character, I don't like you. As a human being, so for going forward, when I talk about how much I don't like you, it's because of that. So that's all. But it was a really good match. It was an impressive showing by both of them. They really were a good tag team together, and I was shocked that there was no shenanigans really, and they just don't like anybody because the Mog Squad. They're cheering because they hate ID 1.0, so they were cheering. They were like, look, like y'all cheering, and they want smoke like right then and there with the Mog Squad. They were mogging at them a little bit, but they were still cheering for them. So I did like that. Then out of nowhere, because we did say TV's budget has definitely increased this season or these tapings, we actually have what Snapchat should have did the first time around, and we actually have actual security with the shirts and everything. They came and broke them up because I actually thought we were gonna have a brawl, but I was like, oh my god, we got security now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So but the match was excellent. I think I do agree. I still agree with Sean. I do think I wish that Victor and Cheeto just wreck shop for a couple weeks before we actually get an actual match with them. But since we didn't get that, we're here. I'm fine with it. Fine with it now. But I do think that would have been a better thing with them just wreaking havoc and then to say, all right, well, we're gonna put you in a match or whatever. But you know, they're a good tag team. They're a good tag team.
Yeah, I agree. And I just want to make this clear. Victor, I just saw all the stats that popped up on the screen about your history in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The stuff you just heard was the opinion of EOD, not me. That wasn't me who said any of that.
Stats.
And by the way, I need whatever laundry detergent you use to keep that afro clean. I can't keep white clothes clean at all. So just let me know. I need some help. CJ, what do you think about this?
This match was pretty good. I like the team of them two, the APA, the security, APA security, and they did their thing in the ring. So I would like to see more of them. Hope they actually. I agree with Shauna. I wish they had demolished everybody in the backstage before they even got a match. Like destroy everybody. Y'all not even employed. Y'all supposed to wreak havoc before y'all got enough for Thatcher got enough of it and then want to get somebody to demolish y'all. So I wish they get to that, but I hope they kind of stay onto that. Really stay just demolish. We want to demolish people, not do it in the ring, not y'all in the ring. But they are good. They got some moves on them, and Cappuccino no better. How you get distracted? How you gonna worry about what Sam Holloway and the Mod Squad doing over there? You need to be paying attention to what you got going on in match with Marcus. But you over here being nosy. So you should have been paying attention. So it's slowly roasting for that dark brew.
Slowly brewing.
It's slowly roasting. Okay.
We slowly roasting with this 70s
K-Cup Jones.
you got going on.
I agree. He should have been paying attention. That whole thing was pretty crazy. Visible Man, what did you think about this?
Oh, this was a good match. This was like a demolishing because Cappuccino Jones didn't really do that much at all.
Yeah.
I was kind of mad at that. Mathers did 90% of everything. And the weirdest thing was like, Holloway, you have a match in the middle. Like, you have a match. Why the fuck are you outside? Like, there's no other people that are gonna jump in. These Mod Squad are bitches in terms of the top flight security. They're not gonna jump out and say, I'm gonna. No, they're not. That's why at the end of the match they were talking shit because, and I told EOD and Shauna this. I called the new security team the Muppet Babies. So when the Muppet Babies came out to like hold everybody, I'm like, oh, all right, fine. That's why the Mod Squad are being all badass and like, oh yeah, we'll fight you because you got the Muppet Babies holding the old security crew.
Right.
Like that's not really intimidating, bitch. The hell is that wrong with that?
Security keep being biased.
Because now there's like 3 or 4 of them. They're Muppet Babies. They're all like 5'7". Like they can't really do anything.
They can't.
That's not my fault. That's their fault. But in terms of this match, I loved I love that ending. That ending was beautifully crisp with the German suplex and everything. They can make something if they go to NXT and actually have a credible run. And I did love, Victor Zano. I think Victor Zana is the third Dan degree black belt as well.
Yeah.
And then Shadow Ash is a 2-time Olympian. I'm like, holy shit, you got an Olympian, another one. And then guess what? That's the caveat. He's a 2-time Olympian that's dating Tiffany Stratton. That's a dangerous trek you're going, sir.
Oh yeah.
Dangerous. Be careful. Be very careful. Other than that, I get let's go back to ratings because Coach reminds me, and I forgot. It was an okay match. Again, not great match, but okay match. That's it. Post match, I hope they beat the shit out of the Mog Squad just for funsies.
That would be crazy. I got a feeling they're gonna have a tag match with CJ and Ball. Like they think that may be what they're going for. Next up, this is the Laney Luck part. So I think you had a backstage name for that.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, Coach, you could have been here to defend yourself, but we have exclusive video from his folder on his computer.
Oh
he
no!
Made this.
Coach FC HW. Woo woo.
And take it away, hear these stuff.
What?
All right, so as you can see, we're backstage. Laney Luck says that she agrees with Nikita Lyon that the universe is aligning, and she feels good about tonight that she's, probably going to win that championship match against Nikita Lyons. And then you see Anya Rue in the outfit you saw her in the video in Coach's folder. Coach, why is that in your folder? You got to explain this. You got some explaining to do, man. That's some weird stuff. Anya Rue stands up. She does a couple of gang signs and just says, ooh.
Oh, wow.
She points at Laney Luck and says, I'm giving you the power of friendship and good luck with the power of ooh. They connect fingers. That was pretty much it. So what do you think about that, Shauna?
I love how Lainey was like, what is happening? At the moment. So I liked the thing. I will say the combination of people that were there, and this is going to tie into something later, the combination of people in the locker room, the combination of people that were at the celebration last week on something that happens later. I'm still confused about what all happened and how that played out. One thing I found interesting was Layla Diggs being there, knowing that she's part of the dungeon, even though the new social media, not seeing her, but she's supposed to be part of that dungeon crew. And here she is with the faces, and on NXT, she's with the heels. So I thought it was good. It was a nice setup to see how Lainey's getting herself ready to go. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of confused on the players in that and what happens later. I was like, what just happened?
No, I agree. I was very confused at the end of that. And we'll definitely talk about that later on tonight. I think we both have a lot to say about what happened tonight. EOD, what did you think about the backstage segment, the gang signs, and the power of ooh?
I did like the backstage segment, but it feels like we're that Lady Luck is getting the Max Abrams treatment. Don't be surprised if her name changes because this is a completely different character. I've never seen her like she sounded like she sounded like she was the main woman on Evolve. And she's never really came across as that before, even though we know her accolades and stuff like that. Just on Evolve TV, she's never kind of came across from that. She sounded like she's like the locker room leader. The Anya Rune thing I thought was funny. I just like Anya Rune. She's a character all the time. It was just funny. And Lady Luck is looking at her like, what? Layla Diggs being there made sense to me. What didn't make sense to me, and because I was watching on a small device, I'm like, because of what happened at the end of last week, I'm like, oh, is that Skylar Ray? And I'm like, did she do something with her hair? I was like, wait, it's Zena Sterling. And I'm like, y'all know I like Zena Sterling, but I'm like, why is Zena Sterling there? Because we saw Skylar Ray like last week. So I'm thinking it's going to be Skylar Ray, but, it was funny. But I do think, or it was fine, but I do think they are setting up Zena for something because she was doing a little side-eyeing herself back there. And we got to remember they don't waste nothing in Evolve. Way back when she won a championship opportunity and Thatcher said she needed to get some wins, and then she went kind of Kill Bill when she kind of went crazy in the back. We still haven't ever addressed that yet. I think she's only had like maybe 2 matches since then. One she won and one she lost. But yeah, we still haven't really got much going on with that. I think, me personally, I don't know if this is true. It felt like they made this segment more recently. Like maybe they did it at an NXT show or something like that. And I think maybe that's why we got the players the way we had them. Maybe, I don't know. I do think it makes sense that Layla Diggs was there, and the way she was like kind of just sitting down with the arm. That's why I want to say, because it looked like, okay, maybe she was still. It was post because maybe she was hurt, maybe, but just because of Evolve TV, she's gonna have episodes where she's gonna be wrestling, show her on there, and also a way don't put her on NXT TV while she's wrestling these matches on Evolve. I think that's a smart thing. Hopefully they do that just until these tapings are over, and hopefully she gets healed up fine. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and so she can still make appearances on TV. So I think that's basically what happened. But yeah, Lady Luck, she might be Maxine Abrams after a while. Who knows? But she definitely got to glow up, and I was impressed. I was impressed. She looked like a different character to me.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Xena, because when she came back with the Kim Possible outfit on, I was like, okay, she's going to turn full heel. I thought she was just going to go crazy. So let's see what they do with that. CJ, what did you think about the whole locker room segment?
That's what she's like Kim Possible, but
with Ron Stoppable.
Right. But that it was funny. All your room, with her hand gesture, which remind me of Sailor Moon,
Yes.
with anime. She kind of remind me of that with the power of friendship, the main thing with anime. But yeah, it was pretty funny, and yeah, it is weird seeing Xena back there with them, but I thought she would kind of get a little heelish, going to a little heelish, and then it explained about what she crashed out backstage with Thatcher that time too.
Yeah.
So trying to see what they trying to go with her. But Layla Diggs, it is kind of great. It is kind of odd that she's there also, because she's supposed to be with Natty and them, and she kind of. Well, I guess it's just the beginning of. I don't know. The Evolve taping's a little bit different than NXT. I guess it's like before she got into it. Maybe I don't know, but either way, she probably gonna stay in there too long, because she don't be like agreeing with do the stuff that Natty be doing on that last time that she was on TV. When it was something they were gonna do and she didn't want to do it. So I don't think she probably gonna even last on in there.
Somebody.
She probably it was something they were doing, but she don't want to do it. But yeah, I see her doing her own thing probably when she come back on TV. So yeah, she maybe probably better off really. But yeah, set was funny. It was good.
I wonder if she's gonna have some type of connection to Big Cat Keita at some point in the future. But Mr. Invisible Man, it's always weird to call your name on this podcast as opposed to the other way around. But what did you think? What did you think about the backstage situation?
That happens. The whole Xena Sterling thing, I don't like that you keep showing her in little small bits, but why don't you give her a match? She's not hurt. She's not injured. Just give her a match. And I know that at the moment right now, there's like only 12 women, more than 12 on the women's roster right now. But it's so stacked up in weird storylines, you really can't put anybody in right now for some weird reason. Yeah. So and also Lady Luck in the future, once we talk about that, you should stay away from Anya Rue. She's just cursed.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. So stay away from her ass, honestly. And Layla Diggs being there, like I said, I had this weird feeling that Layla's going after Nikita, but I think it's gonna be the second set of tapings. Which, by the way, I'm gonna say this now: we are on taping 3 of 4. So after next week, it'll be the first set of tapings it did on the 19th, and then next week it will be next week it will be the June 20th. You know what I mean? So yay, Cardiam. Your thoughts on the backstage of Anya Rune doing the whole little Naruto weird shit? I don't know. It's just.
I just want to say, for context, that he asked me to do the Uru thing, and I said no.
And you should have done it. That was me doing that, by the way. Which I sound way better than you. So that's just me. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I didn't notice the Kim Possible thing about Xena Sterling. I was just like, okay, she's there. She's wearing normal clothes.
Left bunch of comedy right there.
Very fancy. But yeah, on your room, I I don't know. I need to face my own cringe. I think.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's all.
That's fine. Like, don't wear the things that she was wearing, like the panda thing and the skirt,
No,
stuff
I'm
like
like,
that.
I need like it feels cringe, and I need to ask myself why.
Because she has yeah. I'm not gonna talk about her anyway. Just keep it going. I'm not. No, that's it. I'm done.
Are those
Don't need to
is
talk
that the
about
hat like the ears where you pull it and the ears like flap?
Yeah,
up? Is that
and
one of
no,
those
they,
hats?
no,
Oh.
they are, but those that she had was not. It was just literally a panda like a panda hat, and you just hold it down. That's it.
Oh.
There's no specialty of it. It sucks.
2010 was a wild time.
Yeah, it's 2026 now, so it's crazy. All right.
Okay. Next up, we had a match between Sam Holloway and Dorian Von Dukes. Yeah,
All right,
really
I got
good
this.
match. But what do you think about this, Mr. Invisible? Or actually, you know what? Play by play. My bad.
All right. Okay. Before the match started, Sam Holloway came in. He has new merch, by the way, so check it out. He has really cool shirts. Then Dorian Van Dukes came in, and like I said, I titled this episode "Godzilla versus King Kong," and you can kind of see the resemblance in both these motherfuckers. And when he came in, he went to the second rope. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Dorian Van Dukes." He landed wrong on his left leg. Then the match starts, and I did love that Sam Holloway is like a gentle giant. He was telling the ref like, "Hey, check on him. Is he okay?" He was telling Dukes like, "Oh yeah, you okay? Like, I don't want to fight you. Like, no, I'm okay. Robert Stone has fought and has hanged out with Dukes. So he says that even if his leg is hurt, it's gonna have a balance issue, and he'll still say he's gonna fight anyway. Even if his leg is like hanging on by a thread, he'll still fight. So the match starts with Dorian Van Dukes versus Sam Holloway. Dorian Van Dukes with a clear disability. All right, they lock up and Sam shoves them back. Dukes was trying to do a arm drag, blocked it. Dukes tried to do another arm drag, blocked it, and but he hit him in the face and then did it and it worked. Sam blocked the arm drag. DVD hit a jumping knee. Then got the arm drag. Dorian tweaked his right knee on the thigh. He sold it as he got in the ring too. So the whole night he was selling his leg. The ref checked on him and backed off Sam. Sam hit a double underhook suplex and Sam hit a slingshot elbow drop for a near fall. They got up and traded open hand slaps. That's when they had the slap that meat chant in the background. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in Evolve history, we had a Evolve chant. Just straight up Evolve. Like, Evolve. I'm like, holy shit, that's the first time I've ever heard that before. Slap that meat as well. There was a group to the right that was like, these guys must have snuck in. It was just wrestling fans. And they were just bored. It sounded like that. Sam hit it. Sam after Dorian slapped him in the face. Sam hit him with a forearm. Dorian slaps him again. Freaking Sam does a Keith Lee bear slap. Forearm back and forth. You can hear the slaps and the freaking snaps. Dorian gets Sam to the top rope and does a one-legged superplex. He does it. And they both down. Dorian was limping, but he hit and then he also did a flying shoulder tackle. And he did a Thez press. After all that was done, I did like Sam Holloway sit your ass down Uranagi. That was a near fall, almost a 3. I actually believe that was up. After they traded forearm strikes, Sam Holloway hit a German suplex. Dorian rolled into it with one foot and did a lariat, which then forced Sam to the outside. Dorian went to the top rope, did a moonsault, landed on his feet. Even Stone's like, he landed on his feet. The ref is counting. Once we get to 8, Sam is on one end of the outside. Dorian's on the other end, on the other end of the outside. Dorian jumps on Sam to stop him from entering, but in doing so, he stops himself. 10 count, double count out. This is the second time in Evolve history, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a double count out. The second time in 70 episodes. That's not that bad. Great, whatever. Post-match, Dorian was looking at Sam Holloway. Sam Holloway was mouthing, "What did you do? Why did you do that?" Once Dorian heard that it was a double count out, he smiled, rolled into the ring, told Sam Holloway, "Let's do this." So they both go inside and they both want to fight again. Then the Muppet Babies come out again and pull them out.
Yeah, Yeah, just like you said, no bread, no water, just meat, right? The whole match is just meat slapping meat. And that one part, just really quick, the one-legged Samoan drop, man. Sam is 246 pounds. Pretty much, what is he, like 7 feet tall or something like that? So to
He
do
is
that,
he's 6'8", 256. They said that in the beginning of the match,
256.
and then Robert Stone said he's 6'8", 256. Blake Howard said a little bit later at the match, he's 6'8", 306 pounds. How do you get 50 pounds
He must say something
in less
between
than
that
8
match.
minutes? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, but that one-legged Samoan drop was impressive. Even the moonsault to the outside, with them still having the injured leg, was pretty impressive. And I love that they, played onto that injury throughout the entire match. Shauna, what did you think about this match, and what grade would you give it?
So I really liked the match. I thought the angle with the injury was really good to have Sam the whole time. Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Because I think it's going to set up, and with the double DQ, another rematch to have like a natural, like, hey, let's do this again. You were hurt.
Yeah.
We had the count out. Let's do it. Instead of just having another match to have another match, which I thought was great. It was, like I said earlier, in the immortal words of Big E, big meaty men slapping meat. So it was great. I loved it. I love Dorian, and I know Robert Stone also said, I think it was in this one where he said we were going to see a lot more NXT people come down to Evolve, which it was like, oh, so now you're paying attention, because 2 weeks ago he was like, oh, I haven't been paying attention. I've been busy. So now he's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, I'm paying attention. Some of my people are going to come down here. So it was like, thanks, Robert, for paying attention to what's going on, because I know you've got chaos happening on your show. So thanks for paying attention. But I loved it. I gave it an A. It was great. It was, the best match, I think, of the night. So I'm excited to see how the storyline progresses with the two of them moving forward, going on with how it all ended. So I think it's going to be very fun to see how that plays out to get them to that rematch, because the rematch is coming. So I'm waiting for the story to build to the rematch.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely going to be a good match. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed that they put the Evolve champions on the WWE website. So I know you've been focusing on like whether they update the Evolve side of it, but I guess that's a small win, I guess, for us Evolve people.
It is, but there's also still, and I'll say it to cows come home pretty much, why can't we see the ID titles?
And they mentioned them in the little tickers last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they wouldn't show it.
I'm still gonna, I don't know. Hopefully I can find people this weekend and complain.
Well, they got scared. EOD out here taking titles from people. That's why.
I know.
Put him away. He's trying to come to our show. EOD, what did you think about this match?
This match was phenomenal. This is probably the best non-title, non-stipulation match they've ever put on, and this is one of the best matches they've ever had on all 70 episodes of Evolve.
Wow.
I still want to say like that. What was it like? It was like a fatal four-way women's match. I remember like early on, those were like really, really good matches. This is kind of like right up there with that. This was crazy, and I was saying on the Evolve effect about when you first look at Sam Holloway. If you didn't know anything about them, it looks like it's a mismatch because he's so big. Dorian is like a lot smaller or shorter, I would say, but he's like massive wise. He's real muscular. So he looks like, okay, like straight for straight, maybe might be able to go toe to toe, even though it's like small, like kind of like a saber-tooth Wolverine type of deal going on.
Yeah.
And Sam Holloway's so big, you would think he's slow, but he actually moves like a luchador. So really, if you know about the two wrestlers, they actually complement each other a lot. They're the same person, just different sides. There could be Dan DeVito and what's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger twins, basically, is what you got. But just looking at him, you wouldn't think that because Mike DeRuiter is like a stocky luchador himself.
Yeah.
But this match was great, and the moves they're putting on, and the fact that Dorian, at one point I thought he was really hurt, but the fact once they start talking up and everything, it's like, okay, the way he was selling that leg, it was like if that was a real injury, they would just stop the match and everything. There was no way they'll let him wrestle on a leg like that. So I thought Dorian Van Dukes did a really, really good job with selling the leg for the entire match, and that made it even more impressive. A lot of moves that he did, because a lot of the moves he was doing on one leg against somebody that's 6'8" and was over 300 pounds at one point, because we know he's like about what is he like? What did they say? 285? Like even I'm confused, but he's a
kept
big
changing.
boy. He's a big boy and everything. He's 6'8", and so the fact he's doing one-legged moves on this man, picking this dude up and everything, it was good. And the longer it was going on, I was like, are we gonna get a double disqualification, double count out? Because I don't know who I want to win this match because it was so good, and it went on for like a little bit, and so at the end where the Rooter, I forgot there was like some type of sequence of moves, and the Rooter ended up like clotheslining him, and Holloway was smart enough to roll out the ring after he
Yeah.
took that clothesline, which is like, okay, yeah, you can't get pinned if you're outside the ring, which was smart. They did a lot of smart things in the match, and as we're both trying to get back in, when the Rooter like jumped on him, so he couldn't get back in the ring, that led to the double count out. That was smart because Dorian is like, I'm not trying to lose this match or whatever, so I gotta do whatever I gotta do so you don't win this match. You're not gonna beat me on some type of count out. So I did like that, and as soon as it was over, both men are disqualified. Dorian's like, all right, now we can go. Now we can see who's like the better person, and the crowd was chanting like for more time. It was crazy, and then like Mr. Visible said, I guess the Muppet Babies, I guess, or whatever he calls them, came out and like broke it up. So it was good, and it's a cool way of us getting another match down the line. It is different, and the fact that it was a double count out, like the second one ever in 70 episodes, when you have count outs, this felt like it was earned. When you do it like every single week or whatever, then it feels like, oh, it's the same thing. But when it's once in a while, you say for a special occasion, it's like, oh, it's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's like, oh, this was like really good. Now you have an easy way of running it back. So this match was like definitely an A match. This was crazy. But yeah. Good,
Yeah, I agree.
match
I
for
loved
both
it.
guys.
And the Muppet Babies, they was working overtime tonight. they put them to work tonight. They just got there too. That was kind of crazy. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed when Dorian Von Dukes first walked in, it was a guy with glasses. He was kind of cheering with them, and then when Dorian looked at him, he had his hands up like this, like he was scared. Like if you go back at the beginning, he's on the right side, is a skinny guy with glasses. I was like, man, that's kind of funny. You saw him?
Yeah, I remember seeing him. He was looking at him like he was scared to walk by him. Like he was just moving like
he was scared to breathe.
Like watching him.
What'd you think about the match, CJ?
It was amazing. They would beat meaty man slapping meat amazing. Like I want them to run the bad. I hope they run the bad next week. For real. They did a great match. It's a great match. It's an A+. Like that was a good hard hitting match between the two. Even though Dorian like was part where his knee was messing with when his knee was messing with him, this man still trying to fly out these top ropes and stuff. And I was thinking you were really gonna do that. Oh, that 5-star the splash. I'm like, okay, you really gonna try to do this? So he decided to
I forgot about that. I was crying, dude.
I knew he's not gonna do this move with his knee, but he decided like, oh, well, I'm gonna do something. But hey, and then when he flipped outside, he did a flip up toe outside to Sam. That part scared me. Like I thought he had kind of tweaked it a little bit more real when he landed. So when he got up, he seemed like he was all right, but he pulled through the match. That man he went in with that match with that knee like that. So that was A+. They did good.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. He was like, "Well, I'm up here. I got to do something." He just
he don't even do no 5-star. The 5-star slash.
No, absolutely not. And this is one of the matches where I'm just like, man, for people who don't watch Evolve, man, I feel bad for y'all. Like, you got this free.
And this was a good way, really, to protect both of them because we got Sam back in the ID 1.0, still with their Mod Squad stuff. You've got Dorian, who's really loved, like on both brands, so it kind of protected them both at the same time, so neither one took the loss from the other.
That's true. I agree with that. And Invisible Man, what are your thoughts on this match?
Now, the fact that Holloway has had 3 matches that have been awesome. The elimination match with the Mod Squad, he was the last person standing, and he kicked ass on all of them before he lost. Then before that, he had a match with Drake Monroe that was a good-ass freaking match as well.
Yeah.
Just 2 big guys beating the crap out of each other. They are telling Holloway, look, if you want a resume, if you go anywhere else, here you freaking go. This is what Big Cass should have been. in WWE, just beating the shit out of people and just really having fun. I did like where Stone was trying to take it the easy way out, where Holloway's on the outside. He was screaming at Dukes, "Stay in the ring! You get the count out! You get the win! What are you doing?" And he did say that NXT people are gonna start slowly coming to evolve as well. He did say that on commentary, so I did like that. That's a reason Jasper Troy might be coming in soon as well, and then TAT and other people and blah blah blah, whatever. But this match was an A. And as you said, hear these thoughts. People, you ain't watching Evolve. I was about to tell Joe and everyone else in the other group, you need to watch this match. This was 8 minutes and 59 seconds of just, as CJ Wolfie said, meaty man slapping the meat out of each other. Just fun. Yeah. It was a great match. And the fact that we're going to run this back, and I hopefully, in the second set of tapings, they go to Thatcher and say, "Hey, we want a fucking rematch." I'm like, "All right, fine, we just run it back." But this time it's either going to be like a lumberjack match, which then becomes a double counter because they'll just beat up everybody and just destroy everybody, or a 2 out of 3 falls match. And I hope that'll be good. But I hope Holloway, if they do a 2 out of 3 falls match, I hope Holloway tells Dux, "Don't go to the second rope. Slide into the ring. Are you okay? Are your legs okay? No excuses. Let's do this right now for real." Because they probably tell Thatcher that my leg was hurting. I need a cheeseburger because he loves cheeseburgers. Actually, I don't know why. Cardian, your thoughts on the Ducks Holloway match? Godzilla versus King Kong.
No, I mean it was a badass match. My favorite part was the one-legged
Frog splash.
That and the other move. I keep forgetting the name.
Oh, the one-legged superplex.
Yeah, superplex.
I love that we have to say one-legged and everything now. One-legged
He genuinely
clothesline.
did it.
One-legged. One-legged. And I love that one-legged. Is he gonna do a shooting star plex? That's his special. He's thinking about it. And I love that Stone said, "Well, you work with what you got. It worked anyway. That's fine." Like he just splashed.
Yeah, that was fun too. No, it was a really good psychology match.
It was a very good search. Oh my, we'll talk about psychology later. But yes, A plus, both
A
of
plus.
us.
A plus for me too. Absolutely, I love that match. After that, we had Tate Wilder show up. He basically said really quick that he spoke to Robert Stone and he's going to show up next week to have a match. Oh, what happened? Oh,
No. Keep going. I just visibly.
Oh, and you don't like it?
Tate Wilder because he sucks.
Oh, I thought I skipped something. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna have a match with Harley Riggins. I'm sorry. Next week on Evolve, which I'm wondering if this is the way that they're gonna bring Riggins up to NXT. Maybe this is the storyline I'm gonna use. What do you think about that, Shauna?
I was like, are you serious? First off, like, we're doing this again. And I said this earlier on the Evolve Effect. Like, if you want to continue this feud, continue it on NXT. We've seen it on Evolve. We've seen it end on Evolve. It's played its course. It's gone out. If you want to continue it for the people that only watch NXT and don't watch Evolve, and you want to keep it going between them, that's where this should be happening. Create that storyline because Cam's there. Can't, do it there. Bring Harley up to help Cam. Do it on NXT. We don't want to see it again on Evolve. It should be rehashed on NXT. That was my thing. Like, why are we doing this?
I agree. You said exactly what I was thinking. What did you think about it, EOD?
Yeah, it's not that the promo was bad. It's just that this feud was over 2 months ago. So why are we doing it now? Like, I actually don't mind if they do the exact same feud in NXT gradually, because I do think Cam and Tate Wilder are destined to feud for all of time in any kind of way, and Riggins is a part of that storyline, so it makes sense, but not here. That whole feud went on for months. They finished it. They had a definitive ending. It's over. He got called up. It should be over. So because he showed up for 30 seconds to pick up a guy, he didn't even interfere in the match. He just picked up somebody and left. And now the whole feud starting again. It's like, we don't need to have this feud again. So hopefully, I do kind of like the fact that it did take a while for it to get it. It's like, okay, they had to talk to Stone and blah, blah, blah. Because he's supposed to be on NXT for good now. So he's like, oh, I talked to him. So he's going to let me come back down for this match. And I hope it's a one-time only thing. Come back down. And I wouldn't mind if Tate Wilder even beats Harley next week. But I hope that does lead to Harley then going up to NXT to take care of Tate, and that's how you can kind of continue the storyline that kind of makes sense. Because
Yeah.
Cam, hey, I guess he was faking his injury because all of a sudden he's all 100%, so he can go for the North American Championship next week because he's ducking Mason Rourke. He's over. Said, no, I'm only 60%. Bourne put that title on the line. He said, hey, I'm good to go now.
Yeah.
So, and that's how you can kind of continue the feud on NXT and give them something to watch because a lot of them might not watch Evolve. And I think it'll be fine there. But Evolve, it's done and dusted, and we just need to move on from this. So.
Yeah, that's true. He could be faking the injury, or maybe he was injured.
No, he was. Oh yeah, he was fine. Injured, and now he's really not injured no more.
Hey, he saw Austin Theory's doing with Maxine. That do something to you.
Before we move on, I didn't like how Austin Theory had Maxine on Monday night when he had her picked up. I'm like,
what?
those hands.
Yeah, them hands a little too comfortable.
Hey, he was a little way too comfortable.
They were up there.
I'm like, come on, man.
Do you see how Braun Breaker looks at him? Like, what the hell, dude? Like the side eyes and the looks from Braun Breaker. He's just like, I'm
He's like, man, I should have never got injured. What'd you think, CJ, about the whole Tate Wilder? Yeah, getting comfortable. It's crazy.
Yeah, they get way too comfortable. Tate, it's kind of odd them having this match on here. You really could have had this match on NXT for real, because trying to bring back this rivalry, which we thought was over with, where Cam left and you left too on the NXT. Why are we bringing it back to do one last thing on here? You could have just bring Harley up there. Harley could go on up there to NXT and do it up there. I see Harley really pretty. He did his time down Evolve. If you want to go at the Evolve Championship title before he want to make it up there back to NXT. But yeah, I would say I was looking forward to this match. But yeah, I hope it ends after this match. Yeah, just go ahead and get this one off to be done. You go back up NXT, do some matches because you ain't in there since you got killed by Naraku. That was NXT. But then go okay. You just try to run up on folks. It's just talk small. Like dang, but yeah. I ain't looking forward to it, but I hope it's the end of it.
No, I agree. And before we go to Invisible Man, all I have to say, Tate Wilder, whatever you do, park that motorcycle down the street, because now you're gonna be in the most scariest place to be in all of pro wrestling, the NXT parking lot. You think you gonna pull up in your bike up there like you did in Evolve and think the same thing's not gonna happen again? Come on, man. It's not. Hey, ask Rhea Ripley. You see what happened to her. What do you think about this, Invisible Man?
We made a outro song for him. We honored him, and we're like, all right, cool, he's left. Then he came back, and then we bought another cake. All right, fine, welcome back for a little bit, whatever, you're gone. Then you tell us that you asked to come down here, and CJ Wolfie's right. You got fucked up by Naraku, and now you want to come down to Evolve because it's safer. Ooh, you little bitch, Tate Wilder. Straight the F up. Ooh. Straight the F up. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cardium. I forgot. Because we're talking about Tate Wilder. Know I have to press that button. Okay. I got to be me.
Yeah, it makes zero sense at all. But I guess it's gonna happen.
No, I said Tate Wilder out loud, and then Cardium's like, "Oh yeah, let's talk about."
No, because I remember.
Okay, go on. Talk about that. Oh, Tate Wilder, let's go.
He's wearing a distressed shirt, right?
Oh yeah. Thank you. Talk about.
Yeah, you were gonna forget. See,
I forgot. Yeah. Well,
he's wearing a distressed shirt, but if you look at the logo on his shirt, it's his initials. So he's wearing a new branded shirt that he distressed by himself.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. Why would you want to promote your shirt and then it has holes in it like if a rat ate your shirt? Why?
It's supposed to look worn. Like, I've been out on the ring.
PJ Voss ain't got no holes. Hold up, PJ Voss ain't got no holes in her shirt.
Speaking of, I know you're definitely gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. Other than that, Tate Wilder, do this thing with Harley Riggins and never, ever come back. We don't want you anymore. We sold your lot. We sold your parking space. We sold your locker room. We're done.
It's over.
Don't come back. That's it.
I agree. And maybe Tate Wilder's, clothing line. He probably did a collab with Brooks Jensen. Maybe that explains. what's-
Oh my God.
So next up, we had our brand new Evolve champion show up and had a couple of things to say. I don't know if Mr. Invisible Man wants to do the play-by-play on that one as well.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
He says that the Harlem Violence World Tour has begun. He went to Japan for 3 months and he learned how to be more violent. He wanted to show people that a guy from nothing can actually win something. Aaron Rohr came out and basically said, "Look, I'm owed a rematch. It feels weird seeing someone else holding my belt on over someone's shoulder. So I respect that. Like you and we're gonna have to rematch back." Tristan Angel comes out. By the way, Aaron Rohr had a sparkly shirt. Tristan Angel comes out in a sparkly suit, I guess, and he says, "Order, order!" Like Aaron Rourke, you had a crappy reign ever, the worst reign in Evolve history. I'm like, he's like the third champ. No, actually, he's like the second champ. You can't really say the worst ever in history. There's only been 2. That's something. Then he says to Harlan Lewis, like, "No, get used to that because you'll lose it." Aaron Work says, "Look, I know. I guess you know how it is to like hold on to a title." "Oh no, you don't." "Shut up, Sparkles." Aaron Work says, "I don't know. I know you're not saying that to me because you're the one with the most sparkles. What are you even talking about right now?"
Yeah.
Then Aaron Ward comes in with the word. Please, Cardall, say the word again because I don't remember how to say it. Low genuinely, which is low key, genuinely want to talk to people. This guy's freaking making up words as he goes along.
That's what that means?
Says that actually, yeah, low genuinely. I didn't know what
Oh.
it was. And you know what's funny? Captions on Tubi actually said low key, genuinely. I just didn't know. Like, wait,
Wow.
he didn't say that. Why you? Oh, now I say it. So he says, "Order, order" to Tristan Angel. Tristan Angel says, "That's my line." He says that, "Look, the Mod Squad wants that title, and Tristan and Mr. Ladies with Gentle Hands get beat up by Aaron and Harlan Lewis." And then Harlan Lewis looks at Aaron and then kind of like psychically tells him, "Did you hear the beginning of my speech saying that this is the Violence World Tour, bitch?" Hits him, looks at him, and says, "Hey, it is what it is." So that's what happens.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It made me wonder when Max Abrams came out and he was like, "I need that belt from a Hot Boy Summer." As soon as he hit the first pelvic thrust, Aaron Rourke saw red. He just went. I don't know what it was about that pelvic thrust. Aaron Rourke went crazy. And then when Harlan Lewis hit him with that clothesline, the way his head bounced off the mat, I was like, "Oh my god, that looks crazy." But yeah, it was. It looks like we might be getting the Fatal 4-Way for that championship. I'm assuming it looks like. At first, I thought we were going to get a tag match, given the fact that Tristan and Max got thrown out the ring first. But until Harlan Lewis hit Aaron Rourke with the clothesline, I was like, okay, we're going to get a Fatal, which is cool. Which is a great title defense for Harlan Lewis. I think that's going to be an amazing match if and when it does happen. But Shauna, what do you think about it?
I really liked it. I think it's going to be a good way to kind of segue into what Harlan's character is going to be, because he can't play the underdog anymore. That I've been fighting for this, this is my destiny. So it was a good way to kind of have him like, "I'm here, I've got it," to get that new character. I literally thought same thing, that we were going to get the announcement of the Fatal 4-Way when everybody came out. I was like, we're getting that announced for Aaron's rematch. Oh, you can have your rematch. You're in there, like Fatal 4-Way. I think it's going to be really interesting to see Tristan still in the fold, because of course he's got all that stuff going on with Shiloh up in NXT, but knowing he's still chasing the Evolve Championship down here. So I think it's going to be fun to see how that plays out. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how they change Harlem and what they do and how they move forward, because we know Max wants the title. We know all of these players want the title. So it's going to be, give him a Fatal 4-Way, maybe give him someone that's different, just not Braxton. Like, I'm excited to see how this plays out. But if we don't get the announcement for a triple threat or a Fatal 4-Way next week, I don't know what we're going to do for the rematch. I think we're going to get the Fatal 4-Way. Then Aaron may get a solo I don't know, but it is leaning towards all four of them in the ring at some point.
No, I agree. I agree. What did you think about that, EOD?
Yeah, the whole segment was really good, and I said it on the Evolve Effect. This was Harlem Lewis's best. I mean, Harlem Lewis's best promo he's done on Evolve. It seems like now they're just telling like the pointers, like okay, get this point across, and just say however you need to say it and everything. And I think that works best for Harlem instead of like reading line from like word for word for right now. Um, until he gets like used to this, and then you can go to that kind of like with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was trash as a promo. Now look at him; he's like promo god now. So you can
Yep.
improve. Trick Williams the same way. Trick Williams promos was trash too. Don't let anybody fool you and
Mhm.
everything. It wasn't good. But that's like the writing and everything. But now his promos are top tier. Um, but yeah, Aaron. The only thing I wish that Aaron would have did, I don't know for what reason. I thought he was gonna come out. It was like, yeah, that's cute and whatever. Like that's what I thought he was gonna tell Harlem Lewis about the championship. That's what I was waiting for him to say. But he essentially did that. Like, yeah, he is not used to seeing the championship on somebody else's shoulder because everyone knows it looks better on me or look better around my waist and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. And the fact that yeah, he wants his title shot again or at a rematch because they do give you rematches on Evolve.
Yeah.
So we know he is due one. Whether it's the final evolution or not, I don't know. But he is due a rematch, one way or the other. Then Tristan Angel's coming out. That's what I was saying. Like NXT, I thought it's like, look, I guess they said something with those contracts up in WWE. Like, look, yeah, we know you graduate to NXT and everything, but you gonna be on Evolve too. So I like it until they can figure out, I guess, some homegrown Evolve people like we got Tristan Angels in the mix, Max Abrams, and all of them had championship opportunities, which makes it even better. They've all vied for the championship, even though they were unsuccessful. Tristan was unsuccessful against Aaron Rourke. Max Abrams was unsuccessful against Aaron Rourke. Um, so it makes sense. But yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought we were gonna get a. I thought they were gonna announce a fatal four way like right then and there. And I think on the Evolve effect, I misspoke
Mm.
because I was like, yeah, I actually wouldn't mind a fatal four way, and I don't know why I'm okay with it now because I was like, we haven't had anything like this in a while. But I'm like, yeah, we just had like two title defenses ago. It was a triple threat match, but I think it's because Harlem just got denied so many times that even though it was number one contender since December, that I don't know, I blocked the triple threat match out of my mind. Like I'm surprised he was even in it. But yeah, but we've had like plenty of female like fatal four ways and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, we can do this for them. And for the storyline, I think it makes sense. And I do think if they do that, I do want to see Harlem Lewis retain, beating all three of them, because I think he needs to have like an actual title reign before we get to like the next person that's gonna challenge him. I think right
Yeah.
now it's just more like a placeholder because kind of like how NXT feels brand new, Evolve still kind of feels like brand new because everybody that kind of went up, we thought, and everything, and coming back, so we don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, it was a good segment and everything, and I'm thinking, I still don't know what the Harlem Lewis, what is it, Violence Tour, whatever he's
Violence
calling
story.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, so I'm interested in that. Right now, he's to me strictly a tweener. Right now, he's on that line where he can go either way. Because him
Yeah.
taking on Aaron Rourke, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm like. I like Aaron Rourke and everything, but he is the champion. He's eyeing your belt, so you got to take him out too. So,
Yeah.
so I agree with that.
No, I agree. You said Roman Reigns was trash. You didn't like the Suffer and Succotash promo?
That's the first thing
Oh
I
my
think about
god.
when I think about how trash his promos were back in the day. But that was the writing, and they say, "Hey, read this." It's
Mm.
like no
Yeah.
one talks like that.
No one talks like that at all. And by the way, this is the
Literally.
second week in a row we said this was Harlan Lewis's best promo. The second
Well,
week in a row. So they're
yeah,
doing
he's
something
getting
right.
better. Yeah, they doing something. They just right.
You know.
Yep. What you think about it, CJ?
Yeah, he's getting good with his promos for sure. He just gotta take his time and get things right enough, so he'll be up there. But I like the promo. It was good. Got some contenders lined up for him since he won the belt. Got no Aaron want a rematch. Tristan's talking about he was have supposedly had a rematch when he had lost to Aaron, so he think he still owe a rematch to the
How does
belt.
that even work? I
And
don't.
John looking like the dude he's not holding the belt anymore, so he don't owe you anything. So you might have to get it back in line or just fight for it, basically.
Mhm.
And Max, if he had to come out there and do his thing, want to be that hot boy summer. He said he ready to be a hot boy summer with the Evolved Championship title. Good Lord, it been that's some milk, but
Maxie.
I actually thought I agree with you. Your thoughts. I actually thought it was gonna be a tag match next week. I would tell Bay that it was gonna be a tag match till Harley clothesline Aaron. I was like, oh, okay, no, that mine then. So it might
Yeah.
be a fatal four way, which it will be interesting to see all them face for the belt next, maybe next week or probably the week after, or they're gonna announce it. But yeah, you're looking forward to what they're gonna do with the championship.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what did you think about it, Invisible Man and Invisible Woman? I keep forgetting to mention her.
No, they're both here. The fact that Aaron, as EOD calls it, like he will talk shit about every single person on the person in front of you. I don't like you, Tristan Angels. I got that you're wearing more sparkles than me. I'm gonna attack you on that. Harlan Lewis, yeah, we understand you're poor. I'm gonna attack you on that. It's always been back and forth. I love that. Being a fatal four way, I don't think they would do like the whole, oh, Harlan Lewis is just like the transitional champion for the no, I don't think so. I think Harlan Lewis is going to win this one. If they do it, it's kind of weird because the four people, I'm like, I don't want Tristan Angels being a champion. I wouldn't mind Max Abrams being a champion, but Harlan Lewis just got it. You just got it. Like, just have it at least for like 2 months.
Yep.
2 sets of tapings, at least 3, maybe. That's all I gotta say about that.
No, I agree. And the next segment we had was a kind of a heartwarming and sad segment. Me and Shauna kind of talked about it in the chat here today. And he mentions your secret word. It felt like I was watching Pee Wee Herman when they had the secret word on the screen. Like that. What he told you, he literally said in the segment we had Kel Dixon backstage. Invisible Man, I don't know if you want to do the play-by-play for this. If not, I can do it. It's up to you.
I got it. Kel Dixon's backstage. He tells the camera girl, "Hey, take pictures of me. Tubi's gonna blow up." I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. EOD can describe this more because when he was describing this on the Evolve Effect, I really like visualized it, and I felt like wrong for visualizing this. But I'll try to read what he said. So it's Gall. After Kel Dixon takes off his robe and the unnamed woman is next to him, It's Gall comes in with a robe. He's like, all right, man, we're going to be the ferocious trio. He takes off his robe and it's a straight Speedo. Straight in your face Speedo. And he's like, let's do this. Unknown name is freaking out. Kel Dixon's like, real disgusting. He tells the girl, like, look, go home. Wasted your time. Leave this place. He tells It's Gall, I want to fight with you next week. It's Gall says in the saddest line ever, I just wanted a friend. But he tells the camera girl, like, oh, you know what? Let's take pictures anyway. Let's go. Speedo up. And then that's what that was. Good. I mean, It's Gall got some free pictures. I hope. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Just the way that he looked and he said, I just wanted a friend. And then just the way he threw off the robe, like Bruce Almighty. He just threw the robe off. I was like, I was like, that is so funny. But once again, man, It's Gall just like makes you feel so bad for him. Just like he did that one video, what was it, like months ago, when he couldn't find himself, and his
emotion muscle.
He has emotion muscle. Yeah. Oh man, I feel so bad for him, man. I hope he wins next week. But you know how they do It's Gall. But Shauna, what did you think about this and the secret word that you got?
I got the secret word. I was very excited because he posted that. And I was like, dude, tell me you're having a match. And he was like, dude's ferocious appearance. I was very excited for that. We were talking about it on Evolve Effect. Like, Gall has to get a win somehow. And even if it's a small win, like a fluke win, something, I was like, we got to give him a win. We said his secret weapon is he needs to bring Stud Jr. to his dog. If you follow him on social media, he has a corgi named Stud Jr. It was like, that's the secret weapon. Maybe if he brings Stud Jr. around, he can get some friends because everybody will want to play with the dog. So maybe we can get him some friends that way. I'm sure he's going to lose next week to Kale, unfortunately. Yeah. Also, I wish they would just say who his friend is. Is she a valet? Is she a manager? Is she a lackey? Like, what is she? Give her a name and something, because it's like, what are you doing with this woman? Like, who is she? What is she? So I think that kind of just annoys me to be like, what's her purpose? But I do feel sad for him, and I'm hopeful that maybe when we start seeing some of the NXT people come in, he will find a friend with someone in the NXT realm that comes down that will be his friend, and we can see him win a match or two. Because I think when he finally gets that huge win, everybody's going to be crazy. We talked about EOD mentioned, I think it was EOD or Alex mentioned being Saquon Sugars because he's lost twice to Cutler James. Saquon is out for revenge on Dark State. It would be a great pairing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was like, come on, let's go. But I
Right.
think I'm excited to see more from Itzgal next week. I just think we should have an Itzgal segment every week. You just be on the show every week.
so if they were like a tag team, would their name be like It's Sugar, or like with the tag team? With the-
I want to see
What?
it style.
Hello, Hockey Town. What's going on?
Sugar.
Yeah, EOD. What did you think about the whole thing with Isgal and Kel Dixon and the woman who has an occupation but we don't know what it is yet?
All right, I remember he did say that was a business associate, but those photo ops did not look like business associate like type of photos they were taking.
No.
I will say this, like Kel Dixon, whatever he did in NXT, I forgot and everything. This is like a completely not just a new gimmick, like a new person. The, I can't remember what he reminds me of somebody, but I can't think of who it is. And it's
Fandango?
No, just no, not even like a wrestler, like just like a character from something. I just can't think of what it is, but he just reminds me of something. Because I thought he was going to lead into the baseball gimmick, but now with this modeling thing he's got going on, he's kind of like, I don't know, it's different, so it threw me off a little bit. But I kind of like it. But when I saw Itzgal come out for the first time in that robe, I was like, Jesus. I'm like, what is about to go down? And he just took off that robe and he had that speedo on. I was like,
Oh my God.
y'all doing too much. But it was so funny. But I mean, that led to Kale just wanting a match with Itzgal. It was sad. And because I actually thought we might have been over that part with the heart muscle, because he had the open challenge and stuff like that. But then he was like, I just wanted a friend. It was just so sad. I was like, I want the laugh track to come on and be like, oh, because that's what it felt like and everything. Something off of Family Matters.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's when I was thinking, I'm like, so Saquon is having sort of the same problem, but because he beat up everybody that's on NXT with Dark State, so he only can talk to new people. So I'm like, hey, he has no issue with Gall. They never met. He never beat him up. He's looking for a friend. He's looking for a friend. Maybe they can become friends and do some damage. And I didn't think about Sean was the one that brought this to my attention. Like I knew they fought, but I didn't even think about the connection with Cutler James and Dark State. Like Saquon don't like Cutler because people forget. Even though they had a feud with Lennox, he's like they hate each other kind of on a personal level. He didn't know about him getting kicked out of Dark State. It was Cutler and Osiris that kicked him out of Dark State, not Lennox. He did not know he was gonna get cut. He was gonna get kicked out. So they have that kind of thing in common.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just. I think when it's Gall finally wins his match on NXT, I mean on Evolve, it's gonna feel like he won the Intercontinental Championship. It's like it's gonna feel like that. It's gonna be like, yeah, he won a match and everything, but it's gonna feel like the biggest thing ever when they finally do it. To me at least. Oh my God, he actually won. But I can't ever say he's gonna win a match until I see it because they fooled me way too many times where it's just he should have just won by now, like anything. And
Yeah.
and they really fooled me with the Mob Squad. Yeah, especially the poses he was doing. He is perfect for the Mob Squad. We really thought that was going to be a thing, and it was a thing for like 2 weeks. And they turned on. I'm like, ah. But anyway. But I thought the segment was great. So.
What's even more sad is you could tell like the Speedo still had the tag on it, so he just bought the mugs.
He's returned them. He's like, hey, times are tough. I'm going to take these pictures out. Return. He got what 7 days or whatever. I forgot what return policies are. Like,
yeah. And it's crazy because like when kids go into school and they're like, "Hey, I got some new Jordans," and then they find out they're fake. Like that's what it felt like. What happened to Itzgal? I'm like, man, I feel so bad for you. CJ, what did you think about this?
Oh my God. Yeah, I like that segment. Man, me with that Speedo. Man, my guy was ready to take some pictures. But yeah, it was kind of sad though. He didn't want a friend. I really wanted him to at least Got it, especially with Jamar. Yeah, with him time.
Yeah,
Man,
Jamar Hampton.
man,
Yeah.
I hated that. But I hope I actually think they actually let him lose matches on purpose so they can build up his win. Where if he gets a win, he'll get a huge pop.
Well,
Like
they're
he
doing a
said,
great
like
job
he
then.
won a
They
title.
are.
Yeah, I think they probably. I believe they did that on purpose. They probably booked that. They probably booked that way to make him
Yeah.
get a huge reaction when he wins and push him up as a face.
Mhm.
Because he was trying not to hear it, so that everybody feels sorry for him, make him lose and stuff. When he get a win, you shoot up to like a rock, shoot another rock. So
Damn.
yeah, I really hope he does. I really hope he does win.
I was gonna say
I
I
really hope
definitely
he
did feel
does.
sorry for when Carver beat him up in what, like episode like 2 or 3,
Man,
when they were supposed to have the match
yes.
the following
Yeah.
week, but he talked so much trash that Carver just decided to take him out a week early.
Yay.
And that's when I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
started, because I didn't know him like
Terrible.
before it evolved, and that's when I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay. Then he grew on me like a lot, and I'm like, now it's Gall's like he's the guy, he's my guy.
Oh man, I
Right.
feel so
I
bad
love
for
the
him,
kid.
man.
I love it. Yeah.
I feel so
it's
bad
just
for him.
sad.
Yeah,
He
he had
lost his
them
friend.
speedos
He
laid
lost
out in
his
the
friend.
bed like the night before. He had them. he just knew that was.
That was the fit.
Yeah, he do this. He's like, this the one gonna get me a friend tomorrow. I'm gonna kill him with these speedos. All right, Mr. Invisible Man and Invisible Woman, what do you think?
I feel bad for its skull, and I don't want they put that damn image in my head too. That's fucked up. Anyway, I have to take a second. Now, its skull needs a friend. I was saying because it does tie into another promo that no one's really talking about. If its skull's looking for a friend and he's looking for anybody really, why not the unknown?
Yeah.
The unknown had a promo
Oh.
talking about like kind of predicting the whole show by her damn self. I'm like, all right, fine. Like it's skull and the unknown, you really can't do peaks with her, but fuck it, have fun. Other than that, kill Dixon. And I don't like the fat shame. And I told this on the Evolve Effect. I just want you to gain like another 20 pounds. Maybe 20, 30 pounds. Because you are skinny as hell. Like skinny. And you're telling me like, oh, I'm gonna be sexy for Tubi. No, bitch. No. Cardi M, you have any thoughts on its goal? It's sad. She said it's sad. He deserves to
It is
win.
sad.
Okay. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right, so moving on, we had a match that Coach requested. He was so excited he decided not to show up today. We had Elijah again. We had Elijah Holyfield
Man.
versus Brooks Jensen. Once again, he decided to come out the church shoe and cowboy boot combination. I did ask him that. I think Shauna saw it. I posted it in my Instagram and I tagged him in it. He saw it and didn't respond. So hey, I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. But really quick, Elijah hit him with an O'Connor roll. Brooks reversed it into another roll, used the ropes for leverage, cheated to win, and that's how he won the match. And by the way, Elijah Holyfield has got to have one of the craziest and most devastating spine busters I've seen in all of wrestling. Every time someone takes that, you just literally see their head bounce off the mat. I don't know. Since Cyrus, up till now, everyone has taken that the exact same way, and I do not know how they don't have a headache. I don't get it. But Shauna, what did you think about this match?
I liked the match. I really did. My favorite part was when he goes to pull him off the ropes, and you had seen him the week before, like practicing with Norm on how to break out of it, and he does, and he can't, that moment, and he's like, "Yeah, I did it." I thought it was great. I really thought Elijah was going to get the win. I really did. Going into this with that rehearsal footage, like all of that, I thought he was going to win, and he didn't. So I was like, okay. We're going to get the third match, and this is where Elijah's going to win. I did say in the Evolve Effect, I really want Tristan Angels to come out and cut a promo on Brooks Jensen's clothing. Because he bashes what everybody else wears, but you're not going to just mention what you're seeing him wearing. Like, I don't understand. And then and I mentioned this, from a serious standpoint, you want to wear equipment and things that are going to protect you. You are wearing two different shoes. Those are going to fit around your feet very differently. Your body is going to react when you do things in that footwear very differently. So you've got an unbalance here.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Because to me, you're setting yourself up for injury. That's all I'm going to say on that. Like, you are really setting yourself up for injury. I don't know where the thought, I get the thought process. I don't know. But I'm just like, you are setting yourself up for injury because you're going to land differently on the boot side than you are on the shoe side. You're protected differently. That's just my opinion there. But I think we're going to get that third match. And I think that's when Elijah is going to stomp him for good. He's going to try one of the trickery. I would like to see another rehearsal footage where, practice session with Noir again, like showing that Elijah's like, I'm doing this. So, but I enjoyed it. I just was shocked that Elijah didn't win. But the third round's coming and he needs to wear the same shoes.
The shoes seem to be working. I mean, he won 2 in a row. It's something behind those shoes. There's something happening there. What did you think about the match, EOD?
Yeah, I thought the match was pretty good. Elijah Holyfield is definitely a star in the making, and even though I was surprised because I actually thought Elijah was going to win this match for 1-on-1, I'm kind of glad that he didn't and everything. So we don't have to have the same formula all the time, and it made sense the way he lost. It's like no matter how good he is, he's still a rook. There's still stuff he's got to learn. So Brooks is just pulling out everything in his power to win a match, basically. So he's not really beating him; he's winning a match. So it's like there's a difference. You got the W, but you didn't actually beat Holyfield, which I like. I did like the fact how excited he got like a kid on Christmas when he the move that he learned from Noam Dar that he lost to like last week, and he told him like, oh, you just land with your base and everything, and he did. He was like, oh my god, like I did it, it worked. So I did like that, just for Jensen to pull something out later on, just to end up pulling the match, something he didn't see coming, and that comes with experience. So I do like that. So he's super impressive, but still learning, and I like how they're showing him learning these things. Like, okay, not everything is academic. Some things you got to learn like on the job and everything. You only can learn so much from like a book, as they say. So like, okay, yeah, I didn't think this was gonna happen because that's not really what's supposed to happen. Way Jetson won, and the ref didn't see him holding the ropes and everything, so he probably so it's like he did what he had to do. But overall, the match was good. But I'm like, for more of a safety thing, like, okay, yeah, those pants got ugly, but that whole like, I'm just afraid he's gonna like jump, it's gonna catch on something like that. That's what I'm more afraid of for anything like that. And I personally don't like jeans like that because my oldest goddaughter, when she was in high school, I would take her clothes shop, and she wanted pants like that. Like, I'm like, all right, the pants with some holes in it, that's fine. I'm like, that goes from your ankle all the way up there. I'm not paying for that. So you better pick something else up. I'm like, you can see his entire leg. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. That's beyond the pale. I just hope he goes back to the blue jeans with some holes in them. That's fine. This is too much. And for a safety thing, like, I don't want him like to fly over the top ropes and it gets caught on like the turnbuckle and everything because it's just flapping in the wind. Like, that's what I don't want to see happen. So.
Yeah, I wonder who's okay in it. Like, like not in storyline, but realistically, who's okaying that in-ring attire, because it is very dangerous, I would think. What did you think about the match, CJ?
Yeah, the match was okay.
Oh, you froze up, CJ. Oh wait, no, we hear you now.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I thought Elijah was gonna win this match, but he ended up losing. Brooks ended up getting the win, and did the way he can, basically. But yeah, he know better with those clothes though. Yeah, your whole leg is showing. Like he could go back to trunks. Just go back to wearing trunks, or you could just wear blue jeans. Like, I don't it is a good question. Like, who gave them the okay to wear this out there? Like, your knees unprotected. You could have hit your knee on something. Yeah, the shoes just, Lord Jesus, shoes. But yeah, the match was alright though. I hope they probably wants to get another match, and hopefully Elijah get another win so he can start off going to something new and pass over Jensen and do something else. Maybe go into the title. So yeah, I get a match like a B-.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because at first I thought it was an accident that he wore that, because you hear the stories of wrestlers who lose their clothes like the Undertaker when he had to wear those
Yeah.
snake pants that one time. I thought it was something like
Yep.
that at first, but he's doing this on purpose. It's kind of
Good
crazy.
choice.
It's
The
crazy.
Undersnaker. What do you think about this match, Invisible Man and Invisible Woman?
I am happy for the cinematography of this match, and and Shauna said it too. Like the face that Elijah made when he won, like, not won, but when he did the move and not fall, like yay! And the disappointment of Jensen's face, which I love. If Coach, wherever you are, you would see that, but he's not going to watch a match. He said it before. But the fact that he won twice with those stupid pants. I said it on the Evolve Effect. I saw Jensen a couple times, and I don't need to see that while wrestling. I don't need to see that crap. So, again, we talked in the match. We're going to a Bull Rope match. You know we are.
Honestly, okay. I have more thoughts on the jeans than I do on match.
Okay.
No, I mean that's pretty much it. Honestly. I don't even remember.
Fighting Elijah.
Oh yeah. All right, Elijah Holyfield is kicking everyone's ass, and that's the part that scares me.
Because he's just like he has to deal with this guy asshole first, and then he actually do something else. But now he's stuck with a guy that keeps cheating, and his pants. Hear these thoughts. It's like it's true. You can't have a dress boot and a cowboy boot. It doesn't make sense. But I will say this.
Like,
I will say this. I'm the type of person that has two different type of shoes too. I'm like they're not like different sizes. They're just like different things. And out in the counter, Shauna, some people are maybe he's imbalanced, so he has to wear two different types of shoes.
he doesn't want to buy new clothes.
Yeah, I know it's cheap. I mean, you're a cheap ass. But like,
We'll see if we see
Lord.
those same jeans again.
maybe he's superstitious. It's like, oh, I beat Elijah with these pants, so I have to wear these pants again.
That's a good
beat him
point.
again.
Good luck pants.
But that's, yeah, good luck pants, but asking as cheap pants. But anyway, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, them shoes, man, they drive me nuts. You cannot look like you're auditioning for Woody's Roundoff and Better Call Saul on the same day. You got to pick a pair of shoes, man.
That's why I
can't
want
do that.
Tristan to like come out. Like I just want him and Tristan to have a match so Tristan can just bash what he's wearing. Like
Just do it the whole show.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine like the hilarity that will come out of Tristan's mouth going off on Brooke's outfits. Like I need it. I need it now.
That'd be so good.
Them
That'd
be
be
in
so
the
good. 'Cause
VIP lounge. Just roasting this man out there. Why he
just give him a headset on commentary. Just have him roasting during
Give him a
the
headset. Them just roasting through the whole match.
because he obviously can't do that to Aaron Rourke. Aaron Rourke, he quick with it. You can't do that with him, Tristan. But you got to do that with Brooks Jensen. All right, so we had the final match on the card, which is for the Women's Evolve Championship. Mr. Invisible, would you like to, or you want me to do it, or I'm so ill prepared.
No, you do it because this I will say, in historically, and I said this earlier, this is the shortest championship match in Evolve history.
Yes.
4 minutes, 30 seconds. That's it. That's all I got to say. You take it away.
Okay,
I'm
so we
on strike for like 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem. So we start off in the beginning, the entrance. We had obviously Laney Luck come out. Then we had Sloane Jacobs doing Nikita Lyons' entrance. You know, giving her all the glazing that she could, Krispy Kreme donuts. And during the match, they had a commercial break. I don't know what happened. When we came back from commercial, we saw Laney Luck in the face of Sloane Jacobs. So obviously she did something to try to cost her the match, but we don't know exactly what she did. And that was enough for Nikita Lyons to get the upper hand. We saw Laney Luck get on top of the top ropes, attempt to do something, and then Nikita Lyons smartly hit the ropes, made her fall off, then hit her with a spinning kick, knocked her out, pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. And then after this, some chaos happened that me and Shauna are collectively confused about this. It confused my confusion. PJ Vasa comes out of nowhere. Well, yeah, it comes out of nowhere, attacks Laney Luck. Then you see Carly and you see what's her name?
Ren
Sinclair. Yeah, sorry, comes out. But then out comes Thea Hill. I don't know if she was drinking a beer and just threw it, but she came
Dad
out.
mode.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. She came out with a brewski, and she comes out, and after that, you see Timothy Thatcher. He says next week we're gonna have an 8-woman tag match, and that's what's going on. It was cool to see Thea Hill, but I'm kind of confused about the PJ Voss attach. So, Shauna, you're pretty much an expert on the behind the scenes WWE
My
ID stuff. So let me know why that happened. I don't
I
know.
don't know because here's where I'm confused. So we got to go back, and I talked about this in the Evolve Effect. We got to go back a week. So let's go back to the celebration.
Okay.
Okay. We had Gianna Capri in VIP. Gianna was at the celebration. Veronica Haven was with them at the celebration. And of course, we had Nikita, we had Sloan. So tonight, after the match, and I talk about the match in a minute. So then after the match, we did not see Veronica Haven. Where was she at? The backstage segment, we had Xena. But when the groups came out, it was now back to Skylar Ray with Ren Sinclair.
Yeah.
So, and then you had PJ Vasa come in, who we haven't seen in weeks. She now has a face tattoo, being the one to attack them. We know Layla's injured, but if these were recorded before her injury, and she did also cause chaos in the match, she was nowhere to be found. So the question is, how did and Thea, we knew she was coming down.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to see her dad character and not just crazy Thea. So I'm hopeful they do keep with the dad character. If you don't follow her on social medias, dad is awesome. Like when she goes into dad mode, it's hilarious. So that's when she had the beard. I was just like, looked at my husband. I was like, dad's here. So I don't know how we went from the group we had last week to the group we had backstage to this new group. I'm like, where does this new mix up take place? Where's Veronica? Because she was there. Where's Layla? And we had talked about it, like if Anya comes in to attack Gianna, will we see Veronica then? But where does Zelina? No, it's not Zelina, but Xena make, because she was in the back. So that's where I'm confused about what happened, because I'm like, these were never any of the same players over last week, first segment, this segment. So that's where I'm confused. Like, what is happening? And I will say on social media, Veronica and Anya have been doing a lot of social media together, so that's also kind of interesting. So yeah, the match, otherwise, glad Nikita won. We knew she was going to win. She did have a clean finish, so that's really good. So there wasn't like any of that interference, so she can say she didn't win on a fluke or anything. I'm happy for that. But yeah, the ending of all of those players just doesn't make any sense of how we got to those 8 with everybody else in and out.
No, I agree. And I did miss a segment, but I'll go back to it after we talk about this. I completely forgot about it. I see it on the screen now. But EOD, what did you think about the match? What happened after the match? The groups of women that showed out, to set up the 8-woman tag match for next week?
The match itself I thought was okay. To me, it seems like every time I see Lanie Luck, it always feels like it's a Lanie Luck showcase. Because, I mean, she looked really good out there, even though Nikita did win the match ultimately, which I'm glad she did. I think she deserves a title run. But she felt like a complete, like from earlier, from the promo, she felt like a different character. Even the way she wrestled was like the best she's wrestled in Evolve. Even though I do know she's got some skills and everything like that, but we've never really seen her wrestle the way she wrestled against Nikita. And just the character and the confidence, like she always kind of seemed like she's more like hesitant and everything, but now she feels like an actual like leader, that she has all the confidence in the world. So I did like it. I did like the fact that Nikita won clean-ish. Pretty much she won clean. The ref did catch the rope thing, which they didn't catch in another the Jetson match. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's like, oh, we're gonna get to they know the ref saw her at the end, but she still won clean, so I like that. And this is, I was like you guys, I was the same exact way with the confusion for everything. I know Mr. Vizzle will probably know this. Did PJ Voss and Lanie Luck have some type of altercation like around a time where they had the gauntlet match, like right after that? Maybe.
Nope.
I'm like, it seemed like it came out of
Nope.
it came out like nowhere.
I even went back and tried to watch to see if something happened there, and I didn't find anything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like it kind of came out of nowhere, which is fun because she is PJ Voss. But you would think she would be going after the champion. So instead of Lanie Lux, I was like, what did she do to you? Did she call you out on social media or something? And then the fact that we saw, okay, like Shauna said last week, who came out? Layla Diggs, Skylar Ray, and what's it? Rent-A-Clear, Skylar Ray, Layla Diggs. They came out last week. At the segment earlier in the show, we have some of that group. We had Layla Diggs, we had Anya Rune, and we had Zena Sterling. Then at the end of the show, we have Ren Sinclair, no Layla Diggs, but we have Skylar Ray again, Ren Sinclair, and Thea Hell showing up. Like we knew she was going to show up at some point. We didn't know like how she was going to show up. So that's not the problem. That's not a problem. Like okay, we introduced another thing, but it's like I know everybody wants the championship, but I mean, y'all literally make it everybody really wants the championship. Not everybody can be Harm Lewis. Not everybody can be the number one contender. Because that's what Harm Lewis was. He was the number one contender forever. While other people still get championship matches. But I know there was find a way they set it up. That she comes out the end, yelling at everybody the eight person tag match next week. So to me, I don't know. The Layla thinks you would have really expected her to come out, especially if it was already taped, only because she came out last week. So you would think that she was going to be one of the ones that would come out. So unless they retaped this part of the show or whatever, which I don't even know if they did because I didn't really study the camera angles and all that stuff. I didn't really do an investigation on it. But I mean, a lot of stuff happened from like kind of the entrance way. So maybe just to get Layla Diggs out of it, but then that means you would have to go back and obviously she must have had a match during those tapings, one set of the tapings. So I don't know what to think, what's going on. PJ Voss is just wrecking people like out of nowhere with a chair, like taking her out's one thing, but to take the chair, that's personal because y'all didn't really have any beef. Like I don't know why you would do that. So yeah, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen, and I do think Nikita team is gonna win, but the Invisible Man did say something that makes complete sense. Like if Nikita team loses, obviously whoever pins Nikita, if Nikita gets pinned, would automatically be based on Evolve rules the number one contender, will get the first title shot. Usually that's how it works. That's how Sloan got her title shot over Nikita because she just happened to pin her in what was it, a tag match? So then that makes it, hey, you pinned the champion, so hey, you get a championship opportunity. So, cats and
I
dogs
agree.
living together. Who knows what's going on?
So you think Nikita get pinned in that tag match?
I kind of think their team might actually win, but for storyline, if we want to have like another champion before these tapings are over, Nikita might actually get pinned and everything. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened somehow, some way. So.
Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's about to take out Nikita and Sloan jumps in the way, like, no, take me. And that'd just be another thing in her head, like, I've been out there for you. You're not taking this seriously. I took the blow for you, and you're not taking me serious at all. And I think that probably could build up. But hey, Nikita probably could be pinned. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? CJ, what do you think about the match, post-match, and the collection of women that showed up for this?
Yeah, the match was pretty decent. I really expected it to be that short. For when when the kid got the upper hand and did her finisher on her, like, wait, that's it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's a short match. But yeah, they had a pretty good match, and afterwards, man, Baby V came on through. We ain't seen that girl since she been in weeks. She been on there, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy to see her back on TV. I'm happy to see her back on there. And first thing she did, she dominant. Got lay on a little leg and got it with the chair. She already coming back destroying stuff, so that's a good thing. I mean,
absolutely.
All the other contenders, what that girl name? I forgot the girl name.
Which one? Thea Hill?
Skylar Ray. Yeah, she came out of nowhere, but yeah, they kind of that the one that's in the bed that was with Lane Love didn't come out there and help her. But you got a whole different group of people coming out there helping her, like Ren Sinclair, Skylar, and who else came out there? That's your girl name.
Thea Hill.
And Gianna. We can't forget Gianna was there too.
Yeah, Gianna was there too. Yeah.
Yeah, she was there. Yeah, and Thea coming up, which we also been waiting for her to come there. So she finally made her debut down there to Evolve. So can't wait to see how she gonna do down there. And since her man got the main title down there, so she might want to get a title too. So
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the match next week. And yeah, if it seems like it'll seem like Nikita would probably end up winning that match. But if they lose, I don't know. It seems like one of them. Let's see, probably Ren or Thea might end up pinning Nikita and get a title shot. I don't think if the face group wins, those two I think they might end up pinning Nikita and get a title shot.
And if you notice,
So
Rin
I'm
the
looking
past 2
forward to it.
weeks, also when she showed up, she's not had the speed title on her.
Yeah, I did notice that.
She sure haven't. She sure
Are,
haven't.
is she able? Are they able to bring it down there, or
She
I mean,
could
it's in
have.
the same building. I
What do
mean,
no? Yeah, I mean, you would think, but
Yeah,
like it's like
she
because she
could.
doesn't have it. Like, what?
I think they just do it just in case something happens, since the way they tape it. So it's like, okay, let's not show the title in
Yeah.
case we decide to go a different way with the title later.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, okay, she doesn't have the title now, but she's got the title. I think that might be the reason why they do it. I could be wrong about that, but
Could
makes,
that
like, the
possibly
most
explain the ID title too? Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could
yeah.
it could
It was
explain
really
that, but
they could have used that speed title down there on Evolve. That should let someone involved down there can get a speed title. Should let
Yeah.
defend it down there.
I
If
think
she
that would
down
be
there,
a
let
really
her defend it down
interesting. I think it'd be a really good way to showcase some of the evolved talent on NXT in those speed matches and the tournaments. You know, even if they only don't even make it through round one, it's like, hey, here's this person that you might see in the next few months or whatever.
I agree.
Right. Yeah. Put something out there. Which I said they
That'd be
still
great.
not showing the WWE's belts. They still should showcase them on Evolve for real.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Invisible Man, what did you think about the match, post match? And it was a part that I missed, and we'll go back to that too. So
Okay. This again being the shortest match, this was Laney's best match and Nikita's worst match, honestly. And it was okay. I didn't like it though. Like I like that. Like even Wendy's any match that Wendy had lasted more than like about 6 or 7 minutes, something like that. And to go to 4 minutes against a woman that you have been bitching at for months, like about a month now. Like, oh, I don't like Lady. Like, oh, I have her match. Okay, fine. That kind of proves you're a badass, Nikita. I'll give you that. The fact that Ren Sinclair's Skylar Ray, who's still there, welcome to the limbo that is wrestling, Skylar Ray, and you're stuck down there for a few months. And then Thea Hale being down there, that's fine. Like, this could be a 4-on-4, and whoever, like I said, whoever pins Nikita goes after the belt. But I'm worried about the second set of tapings. Like, this could be a match, and then whoever will pin Nikita will be the second set of tapings. That's fine, but like Nikita needs to find new opponents. And also, PJ Boss's new tattoo on her face. Cardi M said it best. PJ Boss has always said, like she says that PJ Boss looks like a baby face, like a literal baby face. And when she had the tattoo on her face, she looked like legit shit. Like, oh yeah, like legit badass. So yeah, I like that. Good for her. Like, I don't know why you went after Laney. Sure, you could have went after everybody else and kind of been like the Vader of Evolve, like just beating up everybody just because. But all right, sure.
I was just thinking it's been a while since we've seen her.
Yeah. I guess they got mad after like all those those brand deals that she got for her shirts. Saying you ain't promoting shit anymore. Month off, and then guess what? She came out with a new shirt. Come get this issue. Like,
she's gonna get some merch. That's what thing with Voss is gonna do.
Oh yeah,
have her merch.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get that Samoan stimulus package, just like everybody else. But there's one part I forgot. I forgot about the video of the Unknown, and the Unknown came on the screen, and she just said, "What is your biggest fear? Defeat, being replaced, or the unknown?" I don't really have an answer to that question, but what do you think about that video? Does it get you excited about her showing up, Shauna, or?
I liked it because we're like getting a little bit more of who she is. So I kind of feel like we got that one. It's been like 2 weeks since we had that first one from her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, why haven't we had more? So maybe now we'll get some more going with her. So it was nice to finally, because there's been a couple times the past 2 weeks I was like, why didn't we get a thing from the unknown? Are we getting anything from the unknown? So hopefully it leads into something a little bit more. And I do hope that we keep her kind of mysterious on this for a little bit. So like maybe give us one more promo or something and then her show up. But I just don't want them to rush it. But I feel like they've stalled it at the same time.
That's a good point. She kind of reminds me of like a Marvel villain, but also I'm interested to see, because she does do pole dancing, how she's going to incorporate that into her in ring style. I want to see how different that's going to be, because I think that would be pretty cool if she could find a way to do that. EOD, what did you think about it?
All right. Well, one actually, there is a Marvel character named the Unknown, a villain.
Oh yeah,
Like in Mighty Avengers back when that was a thing.
yeah.
Um, but when she first came out, I was thinking the same thing, like a Marvel villain, because I'm like, because they were just showing the women's division, they were showing the men's division. I'm like, is she gonna take on everybody? Is what I thought
Oh,
at
that
first. Just by
was
watching the package, I'm like, wait, what's going on? What's going on here?
cool.
So that was the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, I do like the teasing. I think they're doing it at kind of the right pace, just because it's like, okay, right when you thought you kind of forgot about her, oh, now she appears instead of like appear like the very next night. And I wouldn't be surprised if she showed up the very last episode of the tapings, just so that they can do something with her, like the tapings like after that, possibly. Because right now, since you just had Thea Hale just show up, it's like the, they're putting too much money into the to the unknown. The way I look at it, like the packaging and everything. When she shows, she's got to be going after the title. You would think, or somewhere around that picture, like just taking everybody out, like maybe the female Harlem Lewis. Like she's not a face, she's not a heel. She's an equal opportunity. I'm gonna destroy everybody type person. So, but yeah, I have no idea where this is going, because I don't really know that much about the unknown. So, I'm looking forward to it. I did like the fact that it's like, oh no, we haven't forgot about her. So here's something to keep you whet your appetite a little bit till we actually pull the trigger.
Yes, true. What did you think about it, CJ?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty nice vignette. And I actually thought you were gonna do some like little snippets or some like clips, like you know how the White City be coming in during some of these promos that people do backstage or something like that. Like you see a TV back there, you see her face just sitting there staring at the person. Man, like to do some creepy stuff. Well, like know how White City were doing, but I thought come through there
Yeah.
doing some stuff like that. But I guess they pacing it, just taking his time. Oh no, bring her in or show him more stuff about her and everything like that, which is good. He got to let it simmer for a minute, so you don't want to just rush it out there. So I'm looking forward to for when she debuts, though. I am, cause and EOD right, she do the way she got going on right now. She need to go out to the title. Like she be ready to just go and dominate this roster when she hits this ring. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Oh, absolutely. And the part where she said, "Do you fear being replaced?" I wonder if somehow, some way, she's gonna like tamper with the mind of like Sloane Jacobs or something like that. Do something around that. I'm not sure, but what do you think about it, Visible Man?
I had a theory that Kale Dixon and It's Gall's match, the unknown, can pop out and kind of like go after the unknown named woman that we don't know her damn name anyway, and that can help It's Gall winning. That can help the unnamed.
Ooh,
I feel that again. This is the second time in about 3 weeks that they've been kind of talking about. I'm like, all right, cool. So that means you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something. Either you come out after the 4-on-4, or you come out after the next title defense of Nikita. Because if you can keep doing this for 6 months, like, no, don't do this. Don't, please, just do something other than just like. And I said to Sean in EOD, I love that in her mind, she controls everything in Evolve. She controls the defeat. She controls everyone's minds and everyone's like insecurities. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. Cardi M thought that the unknown was Xena. I'm like, no, Xena's Ukrainian and the unknown is Russian. Never want to mix those two up together, ever. So there's that. Cardi M, your thoughts on the unknown? That's the girl. She said that. Are you scared of defeat? Are you just scared of change? She's basically like saying that she controls the emotions of Evolve, of everybody.
I mean, it's an interesting concept. I don't have much to say about her because we haven't seen much of her.
Except for
But
vignettes.
I think she and Shiloh Hill could work really well together. I'm kind of getting that vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea that she could be pulling the strings, or maybe she's just making wrestlers have like existential dread or something like that.
Yeah, that works.
Like,
She's a dark cloud, literally. That works.
Yeah.
That works. Something better, because like we got too many. She could be the next villain for Anya Room.
Yeah, I was just
Like,
thinking
Oh,
that.
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
How
thinking
can
that.
Anya
Yeah.
Room? Can
Yeah.
Anya Room
Yeah.
literally fight the unknown? I don't know her. Ooh, woo, and then unknown's like unknown, like oh. But that's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, and sort of the power ooh doesn't work and all that stuff, and all the stuff you believe is a lie. But yeah, let's go around and just give a grade for tonight's show of Evolve, and we'll start with Shauna once again.
I said it was a B because I
Okay.
really liked the Sam match, but the rest of it was kind of like there was some weird stuff, and the whole entire ending with like the changing of the players within minutes and a week. Just I was like, what are we doing? Where are we going? But also excited to see Thea Hale in dad mode. But I'm giving it a B. So that's my hopeful next week we get a little bit more context onto all the changing players. So
All right, what do you think about it, EOD?
Yeah, I also give it a B. And the more I think about it with the rotating cast of challengers, it was all filmed on the same day, so I am trusting that they have a plan for this. And now I think about it like that, I'm like, yeah, this was all filmed like what on a Friday, I think. So hopefully there's a plan. There definitely has to be a plan in place for it, unless they went back and did some reshoots. And if something happens, I got 10% left on my phone, so if I go off, then that's why. So.
Okay, CJ, what grade did you give Evolve for tonight?
I'll give it a B plus. Plus for Sam and Dorian's match. Their match was fantastic on that yesterday. But yeah, I'll give it a B plus. It was a pretty good Evolve episode.
Okay, Invisible Man, what do you think about tonight? What grade would you give it?
For me, I would give this a C. It wasn't a great show, except for the Sam Holloway and Ducks match, which I would give an A. But that's why I'm giving it a C, because if it wasn't for that match, it would have been like a C minus D, because it wasn't really a great show. Shortest championship match in history. Great tag match in the beginning, but it really was just a showcase for the two security guards that shouldn't be showcased because they should be fired. Either way, storyline. Cardiem?
I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think it was an okay show. I mean, there were some high points.
Okay. As you're saying this, no, I'm just making sure that you're not lying to me. Are you not lying? Okay, that's fine. So a B for you is this. I want to put the line button. Either way, yes. That's all we got to say. Oh, you can find us on
Yes,
Coquito,
I was gonna ask.
yeah, sorry about that. Find us on Wrestling Superintendent, which is on Spotify, Apple Play, everything. You can find us. Check out Shauna and EOD, one of the three co-hosts, two of the three co-hosts, three of the three co-hosts. And Chewy's been gone, and he might be gone for He might be gone for 2 tapings. I'm happy. And
Got your wish, baby.
I got my wish. Rizzo's awesome. Rizzo's more entertaining doing her skits with Harley Riggins. Talking about Harley Riggins saying he's gonna put his big rig in the Evolve Championship.
Yes, I'm
I'm not saying that. That was weird. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, be sure to follow everybody here. Also follow Rican Reacts. Don't forget to follow that channel as well. Some good content there as well. So, hey, thank you guys whoever in the comments are watching. Thank you for watching with us and everybody here. I appreciate everyone. Have a great night.
If you're not tan and jacked and ready to attack, or if you are weak and pale and ready to fail, then this is not the place for you.